So this is an interesting case. We did have Zirconia Connect and screw retain case we wanted to do, but however, the incisal screw axes were coming out towards the incisal facially. So use the software to tilt the angle back. So I went ahead and used the true elements about 15-degree tilting back towards the lingual, so we'll be able to come up with the screw axis channel on the lingual side, not on the incisal, as you look at it. And of course, on top of it had to be a custom shading, so I'm mixing the color of 5M2 and 5M1 on top of a beautiful Katana Zirconia material. So I'm here to stain and glaze, gonna create some crazed lines, and then I'm gonna put the cement together with the abutment and the crown and ship it out. Finish it up. You could simply glaze, add the glaze to all your colorations same time. Some nice like crazed lines.
What would you say is like the life of this brush? How many years?
Depends on how you keep it.
And how do you keep it?
I try to keep my brush like this in a moisture condition. So for example, this build-up brush, I've been using it for the last 2-3 years. Non-dust design, my favorite. My secondary is Naki Hayashi. And the little new one for the fusion design from Harvest. So I keep them all moisturized, and I use the flat brush for the glazing and the thin tip.
Which is not so thin anymore.
No, it's thin. Just it bent a little bit.
Hey.
Because
Can you unbend it somehow? Like
it's really difficult. I tried.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm creating some crazed line.
Wow, that's amazing. It makes it look like it's the tooth aged over time, huh?
No, it's just nothing hard. Just drawing on line. But you put the blue next to it.
So Sean, what would you say is like your big accomplishment? Like, okay, mission accomplished during this stage of finishing a restoration, especially in the interior. Like, what are some of the top priorities when you're coloring?
I color to highlight the line angles and true contour.
Okay.
So those are the priority.
So line angles.
Yeah. Highlight the line angles.
Highlight the line angles. What about the texturization here at this stage? Is that important?
No, texture, you want to get it done already prior to this. But you could somewhat put like with the Noritake glaze, you could put some like horizontal grooves And the cool thing is you could always add to it.
And why would you add? Is it because?
I'm adding some length, like the points. Like I wanted to lengthen here.
And was this all planned out from the beginning, from the
No,
design?
I just had a little bit of lagging on the length.
Okay.
Just adding to it.
So you could do some last minute adding.
Yeah.
And what are you using right now to do that?
Add-on powder.
Add-on powder. And those add-on powders are all specifically colored?
Hmm?
They're all specifically colored?
Yeah, they're just trends.
Oh, they're trends. So it's comes out blue? Or clear?
Almost clear, like clear, blue grayish, translucent.
So after you bake this add-on with your stain color, once it comes out of the oven, what do you do at that point?
Just polish them off. Right. Okay.
Do you do any more contouring once it's...
I always polish after glaze.
And you kind of finish off your contouring, I guess, with your polish?
Yep.
I see.
So a little bit more glaze line.
I have recorded many people in my life, but Sean's one of my difficult ones. He moves so suddenly. And he seems to have a different posture for different steps. Do you notice that, Sean?
No.
Like when you glaze it farther away. When you layer closer towards you. You never notice that?
Well, when you glaze, you wanna see your surface, like using a light to kind of rotate it and see different color, right?
Oh, that's interesting, because I do that with makeup.
Yeah.
When I do makeup, my best friend always makes fun of me because I go in front of the mirror and I go away from the mirror,
Yep.
back and forth, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Well, I have to see the contour. Like, did I do a good job of it, right?
So I bake. There's my powder. There's my glaze. My single CZR. That's it.